Today we take a short break from Anno 117 for game discovery. Bunny Bunker. This is a great name, I really love the name. What is this game about? Well, strategy by day, tactical tower defense by night. Build a bunny colony, manage resources, and defend against nightly monsters attack. In a mix of city building and tower defense basically. This game actually released just a few months ago. This is a very indie game. We're talking less than $5, euros, even less in my currency, but it actually has a lot more depth than you can expect. So today we're gonna play it together, and I even have a free key to give away on this game. I'll explain a bit later in the video how to participate. So I've already done the tutorial, I've already done the first mission, moving directly to the second. And as you can see, there's quite a few. And I think this is also the type of game where it's pretty easy to add, a free or paid DLC with more missions. But the concept, are really cool at the core of the game. And they do get pretty complex pretty soon. So this mission over here, first of all, we're gonna have 3 types of enemies. Each enemy, has different, as always in kind of tower defense game, right? They have different health, they have different attacks, they also have different speeds, things like this. Our objective is to help 6 bunnies leave the planet. There's a bit of an introduction at the beginning of the game. I'm not gonna show it to you, but basically is yes, your bunnies, have started to get attacked during the night, so they are trying to escape Earth, and that's why they go into these rockets. So here is the center of a town. This is called a bunker. This is like your town center. We're going to upgrade it from time to time. We have also a house over here. This can house 3 bunnies, both bunnies that can be worker bunnies, or also we have bunnies that are focusing on construction. Then over here I have a campfire, what is it called? Campfire, yes. We have a campfire which helps protect. You can see there is orange. It helps protect by showing you enemies in the night, but also protect your buildings from the night. The night is really not great. And then last but not least, we have a tower over here, level 1 tower. Most buildings you're gonna be able to upgrade to get stronger, etc. Most buildings also you're gonna need people to work in, right? Or in the case of a tower, actually you can just take one of your warriors. There's different types of warriors. This is a basic one. We're gonna move it to the tower. In terms of resources, we have the wood, the stone, we have carrots. This is what we are eating. We have carrot soup. This is even better food. If you look over here, we can not see it actually. And last but not least, we have the juice. This is used as fuel. We're going to have also research, as I said, these are different types of soldiers, and the game can get a lot more complex, but for now, this is what we have. So what do you do? Well, first, we're gonna need to place some production buildings. We're gonna start, with a farm over here, or field, 2 actually, to start making some food, because right now we are making 0 and we're in negative because we have a couple of bunnies. Speaking of which, we will also start right away to build a few more bunnies. I'm gonna build 2 workers and 1 builders. That way with 2 builders, we'll be able to, obviously construct a bit faster. And my workers, we're gonna be able to send them in different places. Because right now, I do have 1 worker that is idle, is gonna go into this farm. So I need a second to go into that farm. And then I'm gonna need even more. So I'm gonna place even more into the queue, as you can see. We will also probably try to upgrade pretty soon. Now for now, as I show you, we have 2 bunnies that are working. We have 1 that's not working yet. So what we're gonna say is we're gonna send it to this tree there to cut it. So we click over here, we can put multiple, for now we're gonna put 1. We can also do the same on this boulder of stone, right? So that we start also getting some more stone, because every time we build something, of course, we're using some. Now during the night, we will get attacked too. So we're gonna want to make some more defenses. For example, build some walls, more towers, but also a barrack to get some new troops. This is unlocked at the level 2 for the bunker. So like I said earlier, we probably want to upgrade the bunker right away. Now on food, we're in positive, so that's great. We should be increasing our stone and wood, but we have 1 warning over here. It is we don't have enough houses, right? We have 7 bunnies, we only have 3 places in that one residence. So we're gonna go back into production and we're gonna want to make some residences. We're gonna place them, I think, on this side. Let's go. We're gonna place 2. We will also place another farm right away. And by the way, you may have seen, anytime you place a building, you see this arrow there. This is to tell you where the enemies are gonna come from, at least for now. You can see they're coming from this. In the future, they could come from other places. For now, it's from there. So putting, a tower over here would probably be a great idea. Now, the problem is this is a knock at level 3, so we're not ready for that yet. We also have another warning there. What is it? It is that, this one campfire here, it doesn't reach these 2. So we're gonna need to build another campfire if we really want to defend across the board. I'm thinking we're gonna put it over here. Jeez, good question. I think there. Okay, so that's gonna cover nicely. We will also continue to make a few more bunnies, and therefore we need to be careful of food production, right? So continue to also increase the number of fields. I'm thinking over here, because now we have, right, this one. Perfect. So cutting wood, cutting stone, great. Let's get one more. We're already at the maximum of houses, so I'm gonna need to build another one. Hopefully you start to get the basics of the game. I said basic because there's definitely much more than that. And in particular, I think soon we should try to get to the 3rd level of a bunker so that we unlock a few more things like towers. And also I'm pretty sure the barracks was already there. So let's actually build the barrack. I'm thinking more towards here. Yeah, we're gonna put it there. This is in range, perfect. Okay, so that's good. What else? I have nobody free. We have quite a bit of food, so let's go put more bunnies workers, so we can increase, for example, my production of wood. Let's go. And this one we can put 2 on that. Okay, so it is. We have built a barrack. We can say put a relay point for all of them. It costs quite a bit of carrots to make one of these. We have the warrior bunny and the ranch one. Right, so we're gonna build one of each. And then, as I said, the next thing was, in my opinion, to make tower over here. Maybe we'll put also one on the other side after. And yeah, it is better to put basically your troops into those towers to make them stronger. You may have seen the soldier went back here. This is to eat. From time to time they get hungry, they go here, they eat. This is kind of the mechanic. Okay, how are we doing? We need one more house again. Okay. Put it over here. Oh, we finished this forest, right? So these 2 bunnies are doing nothing now. We're going to send them to another forest, for example, that one. Let's go. We haven't finished yet. Yes. We can, decide, by the way, also the priority. Right now, this is the only building, but let's assume I had 5 buildings and I want to make sure this is the one that gets built. So just click on this to put it at the top of your building queue. What else? We haven't unlocked the juice factory yet, so we're gonna start that. That is at level 4, okay. And this is at level 7, I forgot. So yes, definitely next thing we need to do is upgrade. Every time it costs some resources, so important for us to have that pretty good production. But so far we're positive on food, and we definitely have a few people working both on the wood and on the stone. And we should be attacked soon, by the way. So let's send this guy there. And maybe also build another tower right away on the other side. We can, by the way, I forgot to tell you, increase the speed too. So go in speed 2, now it's the night. So they're going to attack. And instead, all of my normal bunnies, worker bunnies, they went back to their house, right? That's what's happening. Here it is. Some enemies, right now, It's first wave, so there wasn't that many, and it is. We won the first night, or we survived the first night. Right? So it's done. People go back to work. We have one that's doing nothing, so we can put it maybe on stone. We will also upgrade, so that's perfect. That's happening right now. Always keep an eye out and try to increase all, right? Increase your production of food, increase your number of workers. This is exponential growth. We're gonna then build a juice factory, maybe somewhere over here. And I think one more house, as well as a campfire somewhere over here. I don't know if it's in range if I put it there. We're gonna try. We're gonna try and we'll see. So yes, let's go. 2 more workers. We have a soldier here. Let's send a soldier there. And maybe we wait a bit towards the end of the day to get more soldiers. Upgrade of this tower is at level 6. We're not ready for that. We can go to level 5 already. Now this juice factory, we can either make the rocket fuel or the carrot soup. To have your bunnies escape in those rockets, you're gonna need the fuel. So you may want to change directly to fuel, especially if you're on the first mission. But you may want to also have carrot soup. The carrot soup is this one over here, right? Which basically says that it kind of, if you have carrot soup, it provides double the amount of food than the normal carrot. So that's the idea. And therefore, you may want to actually produce some. You need a worker there, of course, right? This is happening now. So it is. We have now some carrot soup. If I look over here, I don't know why it's using my soup first. Should probably use my... why it's using my carrots first. Should probably use my soup first, no? Anyway, it's okay. It's happening. It's happening. These two are hungry. They're gonna eat. We have actually quite a few people doing nothing right now. My bad. I think it's because, yeah, they finished a few of these. So let's send that here, send 2 here. Towers is finished. We're gonna create a few soldiers because the next army is probably gonna get bigger. We do need another house too, so let's go with that. My food production is also not that high, so we're gonna increase it. And I'm gonna put another juice factory, which will be focused on the rocket, right? The juice for the rocket. That's the idea, at least. We may want to also go for the next tower. This is a goo tower. It's going to slow the enemy. So the idea is probably to put it here so that the enemies get slow, and then we can then shoot them with our arrows. So I think my defense is looking pretty good here. We probably now have nobody available. So yes, let's create one more worker. And after this, I think, yes, we're gonna move to the next level. We are at the max bunnies. Was that a house? No, this is a juice factory. So let's build another house again to be in range. And we may also want to build more defenses like this one. Spike, right? Like when they arrive here, they should be attacked by spikes. Because this is a perfect choke point. Not complaining. Okay, we have one bunny doing nothing, so maybe we add it to the wood because we're pretty low on wood with all the expansion we've been doing. But I'm pretty sure I'm doing super well in terms of how quickly we are advancing. We're already at level 6. Level 7 is when we unlock the rocket, or at least the small one, because this can hold 2 people. Oh, here is night. Let's accelerate again a bit. So we see the spikes. I could build potentially also one fire camp here so that we can see the enemies coming a bit far. But here it is. Quickly so far. You can see they're starting to resist, and there's more, right? I think there was around 10 of these in this range. This one lost just a bit of health, so it's coming back here and getting it back. Okay, so production of food is fine. We have some houses. This one we're gonna say go with rocket, please. Start making a bit of rocket. We're not gonna need that much, but we can start. Wood is fine. I don't know why we have 3. That's a lot, I feel like I could kill one maybe. So if I look at this guy here, I would love to kill it. But anyway, that's fine. So we're at level 6, let's move to level 7. And we may want to also start upgrading some of our towers, right? So that they're stronger. So let's do 1, so you see it at least. And then, yeah, we're gonna want to build this bunker. We have a bit of fuel. We're starting also to get more of the soup. So yeah, wood is only my only problem. Let's put people on wood there. Okay. And let's build a first mini pod. We're gonna put it, I guess, over here to be still in range. Oh, there's still 2 people not working there. My bad. Them on wood. Okay. So, this is... oh, what's happening now? Tower level 1, damage 6 per minute, right? This one's 7, and it doesn't even have a worker on it. We're starting to have quite a bit of fuel, so I'm gonna switch it back to carrot soup. And here you can see the rocket building. It's gonna require a bit of soup, but it's also going to require 2 special bunnies. These are these ones here. These are bunnies that want to go to space. So to send them to space, we're gonna need to build an academy. Let's put it over here, I guess. Okay. Maybe while we're here, let's put even more defenses. Another thing, like I said, somewhere over here. And maybe another tower too. Let's go crazy. Up. Okay, so building. My food seems to be okay. We have resources. We have a few bunnies doing nothing. So let's send them to the wood and maybe to one more field. Okay. So that way we expand. In terms of soldiers, I don't see many soldiers anymore. Maybe we create also a couple of soldiers. And one soldier can go here. Okay, it's the night. We are gonna get attacked and we're gonna see them come. It is, you can see some small serpents, a big one. So far so good. They didn't even arrive here. I think we're doing super well, ladies and gents. But remember, this is only mission 2, right? It's gonna get a lot harder. So now that we have our academy over here, it costs some carrots, so make sure you have a good carrot production. But you can start making some pioneers, 2 in your queue potentially. And once you have those pioneers, or even before, we're gonna press here to say send them to the rocket. So they're gonna, when they are made, they're gonna come here in the bunker to take some fuel, and then they're gonna go to the rocket. So you can see it is, we're starting to deliver some fuel, and we're gonna have some pioneers soon, hopefully. Where are my pioneers? I see 2 pioneers. They're just waiting for the fuel to arrive, I think. Now, unfortunately, this is just 2, and we need to send 6 into space. So we could go to level 11 here, or we can just build another one. Oh, we're low on stone. Sorry, my bad. I missed that. So, yeah, 1 second. Let's send a lot of people on stone. And it says launch me, because yes, we can click. We have now 2 pioneers, 5 rockets. So we can launch into space, which also reminds me I'm missing 1 rocket fuel. I need 10 more. Okay, so we've sent them to space, right? 2 have been rescued, 4 more are needed. So as I said before, let's make sure we build another pod. We're actually gonna need 2, which means we need a bit more stone again. I'm at the max there, and I have nobody not working. I could potentially get more people in the city, but I think we're in a good place. So we're just gonna accelerate the time a bit. And yeah, this is working fine there, getting me more. So let's get started also on more pioneers. And 1 more mini pod over here. Perfect, we have now 12 of juice, so we're good. Let's go back to carrot soup. And yeah, just accelerate basically. I think there's not much else for us to do at this point. We hopefully, the goal is also to win as quickly as possible because the waves are getting bigger and bigger. All right, so that's the idea. Put 2 into this, and we're gonna put 2 on that one too. And I think I'm missing only 1 pioneer at this point. So they're gonna get the resources, they're gonna go to it, and while they're getting ready to leave, let me tell you how to participate so that you can win a free game key for this game. You just need to like the video, comment just below, right? You can say anything you want except bunnies are not cute. I think bunnies are not cute will not be accepted. But anything else that you say in the comments below, I'll consider you part of the game key giveaway. Don't hesitate also to check in the video description below for the Steam link to this game. As I said, this is less than $5, €5 without discount, right? That's a normal price. So it feels like, a game that you should all have in your libraries. We will then send them back into space and win this mission. So it is amazing you sent 6 bunnies into space. It's not going to win the Game of the Year award, but honestly for that price, I think you're gonna have a good fun. Do tell me in the comments below also if you want me to continue this to show you more of the missions. Smash the like button, and I hope to see you tomorrow for another Anno 117 episode.